Hello and welcome. My name is Lylanthia, and today we're going to be trying out standard mono green ramp. This is my lovely assistant BK Knight.
Hi.
And she's going to be hanging out with me and watching to try and make sure I don't accidentally skip my turn. So to start things off, we see this hand here. We've got absolutely no early game ramp, which means that I don't think this hand is going to go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and ship it away. This hand definitely puts us in a little better place. We've got the natural connection to try and get us up on the mana. I feel pretty good about this. Let's keep it. We're going to put the Ulamog on the bottom because, let's just face it, we're not casting a 10-drop anytime soon. Alright, so it is our turn first. We're going to play a forest. We're going to cast Reverse the Oldenwald and go get a Waste. And we'll pass turn.
You can talk about your pants.
That is true. I was originally going to say, hello, my name is Lylanthia, and I am not wearing any pants. But I'm wearing a shirt. The parts of me that you can see are clothes, so that's really all that matters, right? So anyway, we get a Smoldering Marsh in play tapped. Go us. He didn't have a turn 1 play. We did. That makes us better than him. So we'll play another forest and pass the turn. We'll save the waste for another moment here, just to keep him from trying to figure out what we're playing. Remember, no information is good information. Uh-oh. He revealed an island. He's playing a Minister of Inquiries. Oh no, he's milling me. Is that what's going to happen here? And then we've got the Insolent Neonate. Oh, he can mill himself. Is this standard Dredge? I think it is. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and cancel here. We'll play the Natural Connection at the end of his turn. Do-do-do. Watching all the Dredge guys. Waiting for him to play some cards. Is he just going to come in and attack? It looks like he is. Such an insolent neonate. Look at that guy. Sitting on there like I'm such a sexy vampire with my dagger and my boots.
Not much.
Of course not. Alright, so we are going to ending phase, or is he going to play something? Oh, he's got to play. Let's go ahead and respond. Well, Natural Connection. Now, I don't believe this deck needs 2 wastes for anything. There's no Kozilek in the list as far as I remember. So we're going to go ahead and grab a Forest. Now, we'd love to see a Hedron Archive here on top. I think that's what we're going to be looking for. Okay, and he has Collective Brutality. Target opponent reveals hand. You choose an instant or sorcery. Make me discard it. So it's going to be Goodbye Nissa's Renewal. And he's not choosing any additional modes. Alright, let's untap and see what's on top. I did like this deck a lot better back when we had Explosive Agitation still. Oh, just a land. That's fine. We're not really in any impending danger. And then once we can cast this Oblivion Sower, he's going to find that he has a lot harder time winning the game. And we'll just pass the turn straight out. We don't have anything we can do here, so he can come in with his guys, and that's just fine. So ideally, Oblivion Sower will catch us a few lands. We can World Breaker away something, and then we'll be well on our way to winning. He is taking a long time to contemplate his second main phase.
So what's special about this deck?
So we're putting into play a ton of lands very quickly, except we just whiffed, to try and cast very large creatures like Oblivion Sower, World Breaker, and Endbringer.
Endbringer looks scary.
They all do.
Yeah, they all have lots of legs. There's something about lots of legs that's scary for some reason.
Yeah, that's the way the Eldrazi are all kind of set up, is that they have lots of appendages, lots of tentacly things, many legs. In fact, you missed Eldrazi the first time. They just came out again recently in Battle for Zendikar. And they took over the multiverse. They're these giant Lovecraftian monsters that go from plane to plane, devouring all their mana, and leaving the plane a dried out husk of itself. And a bunch of planeswalkers got together, and they almost died, but they persevered and saved the plane of Zendikar. So we cast the Hedron Archive that jumps us up to 7 mana for next turn, which is great. We're about to see the Hunted Dead come back, though. So Haunted Dead was one of the cards we talked about in the Deck Builders Toolkit video,
Mhm.
where it features graveyard decks like this one. So this is actually a standard deck that plays with those cards. So it's got a way to put cards into your graveyard, a way to discard cards from your hand, and then creatures that come back to hit you again. So we're down to 10 life. Things are starting to get a little scary. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the World Breaker first so that we can start blocking any flyers that come in. No. Actually, I think we're just going to get greedy. Yeah, we're going to get greedy. We're going to play the Oblivion Sower first. So that hopefully we can just jump up a bunch of lands. So they are casting Elder Deep Fiend. Ooh. Well, that's something that's going to be difficult. I think we actually lost to Elder Deep Fiend here. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and concede out here. We're going to check out the sideboard and see what plans we have. So we've got Reality Smashers, which come in much faster, Appetite for Unnatural for artifacts, Spatial Contortion to kill off little guys, Commencement of Festivities to fog, and Warping Whale to also kill off little guys. So I think we're going to come in Warping Whales. I'm going to go down one Traverse the Oldenwald, and I'm going to say the Green Warden to Marassa here. We just want to be a little bit lower to the ground so we can try and come out against a deck that's faster than us. Reality Smasher may have been the right choice, although this deck that we're playing against wants to discard cards, which means that removing the Reality Smasher is really a bonus for them instead of hindering them. Since this guy reads whenever he becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, then counter that spell unless its controller discards a card. So this deck is very reminiscent of the old Dredge decks, where their goal is to just get as many cards in the graveyard as quickly as they can. That's all they want to do.
So this is a green-black deck?
This deck is a green colorless deck.
Green colors.
Because in a very select set, being Oath of the Gatewatch, there are cards that have colorless mana that can only be generated from colorless sources, as opposed to generic mana. So we would like to play first. That would be fantastic. And we've got some action here. None of it until turn 4, though. I feel a little risky going down in cards here, though, so I'm going to keep it. We're going to see what happens. So let's go ahead and go. We'll lead with the Forest yet again. I'm hoping getting a Warping Whale in hand. Or the Ruin in Their Wake. Is that what it's called? Ruin in Their Wake, yes. So that we can jump up to being able to play From Beyond on turn 3. Got a waste. That's unfortunate. But we will be able to cast a spell on turn 4. Which is much better than we did last game. Now let's see what he's got. Something's about to get cast. Cathartic Reunion. So that was the one we were looking at in the draft we did earlier that lets you discard 2 cards and draw 3 more.
Right. And I know that before when I was doing the new player stuff, you kept saying that was the throwaway card, but for like the graveyard type stuff, that's actually a good card?
Yes.
Okay.
It's really hard to assemble those in Kaladesh Limited. There are no good graveyard decks.
Okay.
Okay, so he milled some more cards. Exile another card from your graveyard, return Scrap Heap Scrounger from your graveyard to the battlefield. That seems good. He's a 3/2 that comes back for more fun.
Ooh.
But rather than putting themselves in a position to play it, they tapped their only black mana, so they can't do that this time. I'm fine with that. It's got triple Minister of Inquiries, though. It's a lot of self-mill going on. And let's see. Okay, turn 4. Now we get to start playing cards. So we'll go ahead and drop out... Actually, I think I want to do Hedron Archive so that we can play the World Breaker next turn. So here's the Hedron Archive. Now, as long as we don't get Elder Deep Fiended again, will be able to resolve a World Breaker, tear out his Choked Estuary, take him off a black mana, all in one fell swoop. Or if you're a Piers Anthony fan, one swell foop. Don't know anyone else here who's read the... God, what series was that? Was it the Chronicles of Xanthia? It was a long time. That was high school.
I think, wasn't Piers Anthony, he did some sort of mouse series or something, right?
He might have.
So I think that was the only one I read, was like one book of that. Could be wrong though.
Could be. Or are you thinking of Redwall?
That might have been.
That was not Piers Anthony.
Okay.
Okay, so we cast our 5/7 on turn 5. We destroy his black land. Hopefully that helps him from activating, or keeps him from activating a lot of his tricks out of the graveyard. Buy us some time here. This chair is pleather and it is sticking to my ass.
It's also very squeaky.
I just love that. So he's going to keep milling himself. Ooh. Perpetual Timepiece, huh? So I'm going to always yield here. Okay. So next step is going to be, I think, I'm not sure if I want Endbringer or if I want From Beyond. Endbringer lets us draw cards, which is pretty great. Traverse will go fetch us another forest, so I'll probably do that right off the bat. Oh, he found a black. He's going to get a Scrap Heap Scrounger. Oh, nope, he's going to Cathartic Reunion again. What are you looking for? Your prized amalgams? They're not going to save you where you're going. What you got there?
I was looking at the books that Piers Anthony did.
Ah.
You were right, Redwall was run by someone else. I don't know why I was connecting the two.
They were probably both very popular artists back when you were younger. I mean, and I assume so, because you and I grew up at the same time, and we're both into sci-fi. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to go ahead and come in for 5.
None of these look familiar. I don't think I've read anything by him.
He's going to jump in front with one guy. Okay, that's fine. He's going to activate it in response. That's cool. I'm going to go ahead and Spatial Contortion this one in response. So he'll activate it too. Okay, so 2 guys down. Damage happens. Great. Let's go to the main phase and we'll cram down a From Beyond. So From Beyond has the added benefit of being able to pay a colorless and a green, sacrifice it, and search for an Eldrazi. Which means that we can just go fish through our deck and find whatever we want for the situation. And then we're going to go ahead and give him the old F6 treatment, which means that I can come over here and look at my lovely assistant instead of having to pay attention to what he's doing.
Ooh, F6 pingy, baby.
I'll F6 you all night long. As you can see, I am quite the suave Magic player. Got all the lions. All of them.
Although if you F6 me, wouldn't that just mean you're ignoring me?
I mean, I guess so. I wouldn't want to do that. That just seems rude.
That would be bad.
Okay, so it's back to our turn. We get our From Beyond token. And then we have some cards to play with here. So the plans are we can go into another From Beyond, or we can go ahead and cast our Endbringer. I believe 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can't do both. So let's go ahead and Endbringer. And there. Right? Oh, nope, I only need 1. Okay, fine. Then I'll just go ahead and play Hedron Crawler too. He doesn't do much, but he definitely accelerates us. So we'll go ahead and go into attacks. Swing on in. Is he ever going to bring out a prized amalgam? Or are they just all stuck in his deck? I mean, I hope for him that he has something to do next turn. Here's going to come back a creature. Haunted Dead comes back. There is a prized amalgam in his graveyard somewhere. Neat. Good job. I'm proud of you. It's just too bad that it's not going to get through our Endbringer wall right here. 5/5s are a little hard for Dredge to deal with. I mean, maybe not if it was modern Dredge. They've got some more burn tools. But this version definitely struggles. Okay. Amalgam enters. Good job. Proud of you, Amalgam. And let's see what he can do with this turn. 1, 2, 6, 8, 9, 10. So I'm starting out next turn with 10 mana, which means if we miraculously top deck the Ulamog, we can just rip his lands out and start going to town on his face.
That sounds very painful.
Well, I mean, he's playing a deck that's trying to abuse the graveyard. If he didn't want to be abused, maybe he shouldn't have played such a revealing deck. I don't actually mean that. Sexual assault's not funny. Come in, but we are recording.
What?
We are recording.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
With a camera?
Yes.
Oh, heck yeah.
I mean, it's for YouTube, so if you don't mind being shirtless on YouTube. Oh, it's Elder Deep Fiend. On my upkeep. What will I ever do?
What is he tapping?
Oh,
You've got...
a lot of stuff.
That's pretty good.
I know,
think
right?
you're gonna win.
Probably.
I'm just saying, how much mana do you have?
As of right now, 10 on up. Once the From Beyond trigger resolves, I'll have 11. Oh, but he's tapping the Hedron Archive. I mean, that's smart.
That's okay.
We did lose game 1 because I just didn't have any gas.
That happens. It's a ramp deck.
And what do we draw? Probably a land. It's a land.
Nice.
Okay, so 1, 2. So we've got total of 9 mana right now. So I can go ahead and tutor up another World Breaker if we want to. Take him back off of black mana. Make sure we can block the Deep Fiend next turn. I feel like that's a pretty good plan.
Yeah.
I think I'm on this plan.
Especially since you have another From Beyond. At some point, it just becomes pay 6 mana, find an Ulamog, cast Ulamog.
Or we can definitely go get Conduit of Ruin.
No.
Or we can go get Oblivion Sower.
Oh, how many lands do you have exiled with him?
0.
Oh, get a World Breaker.
Oh, 1.
Get a World Breaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll play the World
And
Breaker.
you have to remember, Endbringer is going to untap. And then, if you had any floating mana after that, you'd be able to...
Draw cards.
Well, no, you'd be able to make it so
He's
you
scooped.
can't block. Yeah, people usually scoop to a Chain of Eldrazi. It's really good.
Yeah.
How many
So on
games?
this matchup, I went down 1 Green Warden of Marassa, 1 Traverse the Ulvenwald, up 2 Spatial Contortions so I can kill his millie guys. Or no, it was Warping Whales. I went 2 Warping Whales so I could kill his little guys. Because it exiles the tap 2 mill 3 guy.
Yeah, that's
So,
good.
Seemed like a plan. Actually, come check out this graphic I made. I think it's pretty sick. This right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I dig that.
I'm going to try and clean it up a little bit. That's time for games right there.
All right, I'm going to go.
Sweet. Have a good night.
You too. Have fun.
I will. I always do.
Worked hard on that.
You worked hard on this?
Oh, yeah.
You want to come tell the mic that?
Huh?
Do you want to come tell the mic that?
I worked hard on this.
Can I keep a hand where only Mirror Pool, or where Mirror Pool is my only land?
Probably not.
That was not a serious question, by the way. This hand's much better. Put on top. Okay. Leonidascun. Show me what you've got. Like those big giant heads from Rick and Morty. Which she's never seen. Can you guys believe that? She's not seen Rick and Morty all the way through.
Kind of crude.
She comes from a family of huge sci-fi fanatics and has never watched Rick and Morty. I mean, you've seen like an episode here or there, but I don't think that really counts.
Like the scientist dude is just drunk.
That's the point. He's so weighed down by the decisions of having to do science that he has to drink all the time.
I feel like it gives scientists a bad name.
Oh, he's going to take my Bolivian Sower. No. Or maybe he'll take Hedron Archive. I don't know. He took Hedron Archive. Cool. What'd you say?
So what a jerk.
I know, right? Playing discard spells. Puh.
Stay out of my head.
Who even does that? Okay, let's ruin in their wake.
don't know, these things are really creeping me out. I kind of like them.
The Eldrazi's?
Yeah. They're all like army and leggy.
Well, I mean, they are Lovecraftian horrors from people's nightmares to come and completely ravage and destroy planes. So it's probably pretty appropriate that they look scary and like terrifying.
But the other thing is like, yeah, they're scary and terrifying, but they're also really cool looking.
I like the ones that are from Kozilek better. So you've got Eldrazi that are Kozileks, which they're all weird and geometric.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the ones from Ulamog, which are all curvy and creepy. Because Kozilek distorts reality, Ulamog is constantly hungry, and then Emrakul is like the rift in space.
I feel like they need a Wendigo to fill out the rest of their deck.
A Wendigo? I don't think Wendigos are in Magic.
It could be.
They're not. I mean, well, so it's because cannibalism is not featured in most games as a theme. So,
But
you know.
having your whatever creatures or eating lands.
I mean, that's true. But, like, straight up
Wendigos, they
cannibalism.
come in and, like, eat creatures.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that they shy away from. Like, you'll notice in a lot of different video games, they'll have references to cannibalism, especially games of the 90s, that all end up getting retconned out. Like, it was a big part of World of Warcraft's lore, and it got taken out. It was a really big part of EverQuest's lore, and it got taken out. Because it's like the one taboo that our society can't handle. Everything else they've got an okay grasp on, but eating people is universally disgusting.
Yeah, but like they're the whole zombie thing. That's kind of a form of cannibalism.
Yeah, I think that they just look past that one. I mean, there was definitely a card called Appetite for Brains. But when it's zombies, people see it as being cutesy. Oh, ha, it's zombies. Those are trendy and funny. When it's like actual cannibalism, like the Wendigo gets its thing from eating another human. That's how they become existent.
Still scary and creepy.
Oh, it is. It's just, I don't think Magic the Gathering will ever happen. If I'm wrong, and if somebody else has seen Wendigos in Magic the Gathering or can speak to their existence, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to create an Eldrazi. Cool, we made one. I'm going to go back to my turn, play a land, and then it's going to be an Oblivion Sower.
Well, there's definitely a difference between a Wendigo and a Wendigo, as I was finding online.
Really?
So what we were talking about is the Wendigo.
What is the difference?
A lot of people's usernames are Wendigos, and they're like pictures of all sorts of like cartoon creatures and animes and things. Whereas if you type in WENDIGO, you end up with the Wendigo, which is the cannibalistic spirit creature.
From Native American folklore. Dude, if you guys haven't had it, this is not a product plug. I'm not being paid to say this. This 7-Up cherry flavored soda is pretty good. I bought it for her and I'm drinking it all.
Yeah, I haven't actually had any yet.
Do you want
It's
some?
half gone.
It's like a third gone. I'll buy you another one.
It was 99 cents. It was awesome.
Right in my price range. We went a little bit hard on the treats this week. We spent $5 on a loaf of nice cheese.
Hey, Tillamook cheese is where it's at.
Oh, I know, and this was the 15-month aged extra sharp cheddar. As you can see, we're living large here with our foam-covered walls that we got for free out of a dumpster and our sheetless bed that we don't actually sleep on. We sleep on the bed that's down there because that one's really uncomfortable and I keep falling off.
Oh, I don't think I needed that one either. I have sunglasses just chilling here. They're like the Terminator sunglasses.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I was wearing them because it was really bright outside.
Okay.
I mean,
How'd they end up in the bed?
I don't honestly remember. And let's see. And let's go here. Ooh, we drew an Ulamog. Too bad it does nothing for me right now. But that's okay. We'll play an Endbringer. Endbringer's a good guy. He actually has a counterspell for it. Wow. So do I need to start racing here, or do I hold back and just keep blocking? Because he can't block except for with his mill guy. Taking 6, taking 5. Yeah, I just need to attrition block him out. And hope I get another guy. I think From Beyond would be an okay top deck because it would start generating blockers. The problem with these Scrap Heap Scroungers is they can just keep coming back. It does have to exile a creature card, though. And so if he exiles Insolent Neonate with it, then he gets Prized Amalgam back, too. And that's where this deck gets really scary. I feel like this is where I would want this deck to run red, because Kozilek's Return sweeps up a lot of these little guys, and then there's, I'm sure, another Pyroclasm effect in Standard. Okay, so we got a Sanctum of Ugin. Doesn't really help us here. We're just going to go ahead and keep on the block train, and he's going to bring back a bunch of guys this turn. Yep. Okay, there's that, and then the Amalgam comes with it. So we're going to take 6 this turn. That part's kind of unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're pretty far off from being able to cast Ulamog. I think what we really need here... Ooh, I don't really see an out for this, actually. 6, then 3... I think he's got us. I unfortunately think that we lose out to the... What the fuck is this deck called? Dredge deck. Dredge? I guess it's called Dredge. It would be if it was modern. It feels kind of like Dredge. Key to the City. Seems really good.
It's amazing what you can do with 4 mana.
Yeah, compared to my 8.
Yeah.
I think what it is if Endbringer would have resolved, this would have been a very different game. I don't know, if are we playing... Oh, we're not even playing the double land. Oh, I accidentally skipped through blocks. He wins. I mean, he won anyway. That game was over. But anyway, thanks for watching. I had a great time piloting the mono green Eldrazi deck. We'll throw up a few more games here so you can check it out. Don't know how this deck's going to change with Ether Revolt, but I'm pretty excited to see what's going to be coming up with it. And if you liked the video, throw us a like. If you didn't, do that down thing. But definitely tell us why. I love the feedback. Always love getting comments from people who are watching my videos. It just makes me feel good to interact with the community. And of course, sub if you want to keep seeing more content from us. And of course, we always appreciate any social media shares. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye.